Hello, welcome to Bryan Living and Learning. I'm Alan Brugman with the City of Bryan.
And I'm Sandy Ferris with Bryan ISD. Today we'll show you some Johnson students who had a chance to participate in an air fair at Coulter Field, and we'll see some Bryan ISD teachers who received mini grants from the Bryan Rotary.
The City of Bryan will give you a preview of our upcoming Family Campout event, and we'll show you how the Bryan Police Department is participating in Child Abuse Prevention Month. But first, we'll take you to downtown Bryan, where Downtown Bryan Association Executive Director Cassidy Barton recently shot this video to talk about the downtown walking trail.
Hi, I'm Cassidy Barton with the Downtown Bryan Association, and I'm inviting you to take a walk with me in the downtown walking trails. Come on, let's go. These signs here mark the walking trails in downtown, brought to you by Upbeat and the Brazos Valley Obesity Prevention Network, organizations that are committed to promoting healthy lifestyles. One of the great things about downtown is all there is to do here. Shopping, dining, arts, entertainment, and the best part is, you can walk to all of it. And the downtown walking trail will lead you through all of these attractions with 3 different distances: a 1/2 mile route, a 1 mile route, and a 1.5 mile route. To guide you on your stroll, we've put together a downtown walking map. It's available at many of the businesses downtown, as well as here at the Visitor Center, 213 South Main Street. The map shows 3 different routes, illustrated with different colors. Downtown businesses are also located on the map, and if you have a smartphone, scan the QR code to download an MP3 of Bryan Mayor Jason Bainski's downtown walking tour. When it comes to walking, there's no better place to do it than downtown Bryan. Well, I gotta get going. See you on the trails.
Alan, Cassidy did a great job on that. Will we be seeing more about downtown from her in the future?
Yeah, we definitely will. Since we found out Cassidy is a TV star, we're going to get her a reoccurring segment here to talk about downtown Bryan events, and hopefully that'll be coming up soon here on Bryan Living and Learning.
Well, some Johnson 5th graders recently had a chance to participate in some math, science, and engineering activities throughout the week, highlighted by a Wednesday field trip to Coulter Airfield. Approximately 80 5th grade students from Johnson Elementary participated in a unique educational event at Coulter Field in Bryan, sponsored by the Dr. James Knoll Foundation.
Well, the Knoll Foundation was established for Dr. Jim Knoll. He was a professor at A&M and really loved aviation. He was with Brian Heckman when they met me up in Hearn in 2004, wanting to bring kids out to airports and let them crawl over aircraft to get them excited about aviation. Was the original start of this. Now we've expanded with our relationships with Texas A&M University. Atmospheric science and geography, engineering, aerospace engineering are represented out here. Also education has been extremely helpful, bringing the Aggies Junior 2 students out here with them. And we're truly a STEM nonprofit now, so science, technology, engineering, and math.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Students learned science and math principles of aviation through discovery stations covering aerodynamics, spatial thinking, and atmospheric science.
And these are the lift struts. This is helps support the weight of the airplane when the wing is lifting it.
The kids are broken up into 6 stations. Each station has different objectives that they're learning about. These objectives are tied into the state standards that they will be tested on in science here in a couple of weeks. So that's our hook into the school district, trying to support what the district needs are, but also trying to get the kids outside of the classroom, in the field, and experiencing what you're seeing here today.
The STEM-based program also included some pre- and post-classroom exercises designed to maximize the students' experience at the air fair.
It's been really outstanding. Working with Johnson Elementary School has been, a real pleasure. We were there on Monday. We worked with the kids. The kids were just wonderful. We had a great time teaching them about map reading skills and the compass rose. They got to build their airplanes that they're flying back over here. And it's just been great working with Carol Papp.
It takes that to be able to lift all that water. Yes, sir.
The airfare event promotes a practical application of math and science through aircraft and aviation-related meteorological projects, and provides students an opportunity to interact with pilots, engineers, and college students.
I've never really been interested in planes until today. I'm thinking about being a pilot.
Well, Sandy, it looks like those students had a good time trying to fly their aircraft.
They really had a great time, and it was just one of several activities during the week to show the practical application of math and science technologies.
Well, April is Child Abuse Prevention Month, and the Bryan Police Department participated by dedicating a tree right there in front of the Justice Center as a blue ribbon tree. April is Child Abuse Prevention and Awareness Month, so members of the Bryan Police Department, Scotty's House, and other local organizations came together on Wednesday, April 4th for a blue ribbon ceremony representing the fight against child abuse in our community. Speakers at the ceremony included Bryan Police Assistant Chief Wayland Rawls, College Station PD Assistant Chief Scott McCollum, and Brazos County Sheriff Chris Kirk. In 2011, there were 126 cases of child abuse in the Brazos Valley. In honor of those victims, 126 blue ribbons were tied to this tree in front of the Bryan Police Department. The tree will remain covered in the blue ribbons through the end of April. Brazos County's Relay for Life event is coming to Bryan's Coulter Airfield at the beginning of May. Here's all the info you need to know to sign up a group.
Relay for Life is the signature fundraising event for the American Cancer Society. This year we have a brand new location. We are out at Coulter Field. It begins on Friday evening at 7 p.m. on May 4th and will run 12 hours through the night and will end at 7 a.m. on Saturday morning, May 5th. One of the very most important pieces of Relay is that it's divided into 3 portions of the evening. The very first portion is the portion where survivors are honored. Following that, around 10 o'clock, we'll be remembering those that we've lost. That part of the evening is very different from the beginning, where it's full of cheers and applause and lots of loud noise, and 10 o'clock is the most quiet portion of the evening. And then the last part of our evening is called the Fight Back ceremony. And we get loud, we get crazy, and we make a new commitment to continue to fight back. Send them to relayforlife.org/BrazosCOTX. And they just have to click that button that says sign up. We can take additional teams now. It's never too late to take a team. And fundraising is a lot of fun, and it's just really not difficult.
Family Campout is once again happening at Austin's Colony Park on Saturday, April 21st. Here's the PSA for that event. Grab your gear and pitch a tent. It's time for Family Campout with Bryan's Parks and Recreation. Bring your family and get set for a night under the stars. It takes place April 21st and 22nd at Austin's Colony Park. You'll enjoy a hot dog dinner, games, s'mores, and Yogi Bear will be the movie Under the Stars. Pre-registration is $5 for kids and $7 for adults. So we'll see you at Family Campout 2012 in Austin's Colony Park. For more information, go to bryanparksandrecreation.com.
Alan, Family Campout looks like a unique and fun event.
It definitely is, and I do want to urge everyone to pay attention to that date. It's Saturday, April 21st, so once again, depending upon when you're watching the show, it may have already happened.
The Bryan Rotary Club recently handed out more than $2,000 in grants to some of our teachers. 9 Bryan ISD Rotary Teacher Mini-Grant winners were invited to a recent Rotary Club luncheon where they received their grant money and had the opportunity to speak to the group about how they intended to spend their funds.
And I wrote a grant asking for benches for my music classroom. Unfortunately, we just didn't have, because of all the kids that we've had come and we've had portables used, we just didn't have chairs for me to put in my room. So I had requested $150 to purchase benches from actually one of our dads made the benches for me. So I actually brought pictures. One of the ladies was like, you brought visual aids.
So my grant was for a Neil Parent Academy.
We applied a grant for Eagle Authors, and what we use the money for is to purchase these little blank white books that the students can use to display their creativity.
I applied for the grant with you guys to be able to get timers, and it has been so amazing to watch the kids do it. First, we had to have a lesson on timers. Just starting and stopping and resetting was a challenge for some.
Our first grade teachers have been using the flip cameras.
The Rotary Teacher Mini-Grant Committee chairperson says the program has awarded teachers grant money for several years.
We've been doing this, I've been a member since 1999. We have been doing that long before I became a member, and over the years so far have given over $40,000 in grants to our local schools. Each grant is about $250, and this year we were able to give 9 grants to teachers at 5 different schools in the Bryan Independent School District. We support the Bryan Independent School District because we are the Bryan Rotary Club. And this is one of our most popular programs. The Rotarians love to hear what the funds they've been raising have gone to support. We love to support the teachers because they do such an awesome job in our community in helping to shape our children. And we really want to appreciate what they do and to give them the tools to create exciting and innovative programs and stretch their teaching dollars. We had over 40 applications this year. So there are a lot of teachers out there that have really interesting ideas, and unfortunately we can't fund them all, so we picked the best of the best, and we're delighted to see what they came up with.
Well, Cindy, I'd like to offer my congratulations to those teachers who received the grants.
And thank you also to the Bryan Rotary Club for continuing to sponsor that program every year.
Recently, Bryan Mayor Pro Tem Ann Horton participated in the Public Health Week by giving a proclamation.
On behalf of Jason Bainski as Mayor of Bryan, and with Ms. Ann Horton, Mayor Pro Tem of Bryan, do hereby proclaim April 1st through 5th, 2012 as National Public Health Week in Bryan and College Station, and commend the observance to all of our citizens.
For our last story, we're going to leave you with some highlights from the Proclamations and Presentations section of the April 10th City Council meeting.
On the night of February 16th, a fire started in downtown at 209 North Main. Scott was next door. He smelled the smoke. Went to investigate, came outside, came down to this address, found the building owner there coming out of the property was on fire and was unable to call for help. Scott immediately took the man's phone, called 911, which prompted a very quick response from our units that came down there, and were able to get on the fire and prevent it from spreading to the other businesses.
Acting on behalf of the City of Bryan Council, do honor and salute Vietnam veterans for their efforts, dedication, and commitment to the citizens of the United States during an armed conflict, and urge all citizens to join us in this expression of our appreciation to the Vietnam veterans of our community who gave so much on our behalf. Welcome home, Vietnam veterans, City of Bryan, Jason Bainski, Mayor, Mike Sutherland, Council Member at Large. This 10th day of April 2012. Hear, hear.
Well, that's all the time we have for you on this episode of Bryan Living and Learning. Thanks for watching. I'm Alan Brugman.
And I'm Sandy Ferris. We'll see you next time.